What going people thems. So Mondays are my reaction request list days. So I actually have a huge spreadsheet that've got like all my reaction requests on there, which I've had since 2022. And actually, there's still a lot on there that I've not got to yet. So again, guys, if that's you, I'm sorry. I'm very, very, very sorry. But yeah, hopefully now having like a dedicated day for each, whether it's my YouTube reaction requests or Instagram or my Patreon list or my friends list, or just the things that I've seen that I want to react to as well. As well as viral things that are going like, you know, that people are watching. Hopefully now it just means that I can get through things a little bit more evenly spread. So yeah, so this one is actually a request that was made, and I think it's on the back of the reaction that I did to Celine opening. Well, I don't know if she opened the Paris Olympics, but she definitely performed at the opening part of it. I think it was a surprise performance. So I don't know if she was like the first thing that we saw or she was the last thing that we saw, but she was lit up on the Eiffel Tower, looking amazing, sounding amazing. But since then though, and I loved that performance. It was absolutely like, given the journey that she's going through in terms of her stiff syndrome, and having just watched her documentary, which is on my Patreon. So if you want to see my reaction to that, then head over there. I was not expecting to hear that she had performed at the Olympics, but then I have been told that this documentary had been filmed over the course of like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So that's probably why for that. But anyway, someone had written in the comments on the back of that that this wasn't the first time that she'd sung at the Olympics. So she'd sung at the 1996 Olympics as well, which I'd never seen or I'd never even heard of. So well, that's what we're about to watch, people. So let's waste no time and let's see Miss Celine Dion blessing us even, with her 1996 vocal prowess.
Deep within each heart there lies a magic spark that lights the fire of our imagination. And since the dawn of man, the strength of just I can has brought together people of all nations. There's nothing ordinary in the living of each day. There's a special part every one of us will play. Feel the flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must play to bring us closer to the power of the dream. As the world gives us its best to stand apart from all the rest, it is the power of the dream that brings us here.
She's so stunning, isn't she?
Your mind will take you far. The rest is just your heart. You'll find your fate is all your own creation. And every boy and girl, as they come into this world,
Wow.
bring the gift of hope and inspiration. Feel the flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer to the power of the dream. The world unites in hope and peace. We pray that it will always be. It is the power of the dream that brings us There's so much strength in all of us, every woman, child, and man. It's the moment that you think you can't, you'll discover that you can. Feel the flame, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer
French-Canadian singer Celine Dion with The Power of the Dream, accompanied on the piano by David Foster, the co-composer,
that David
along with
Foster?
Kenneth Babyface
And Babyface as well. Listen, like, if there's going to be a setup, yeah, for something to be sick, I mean, I didn't even know that Babyface or David Foster was even part of that. But obviously, obviously, see, the vocal trinity, I've always referred to them as the vocal trinity. I knew I got it from somewhere. Whitney, Celine and Mariah. And someone had said that Celine's performance recently, the one she just done, that it was like auto-corrected or pitch-corrected or something. And I don't know whether that's like the official thing, like officially, you know, her camp have come out and said, actually, yeah, we did kind of, you know, do some autocorrect or whatever. But I have said that irrespective, like the applause that I gave her, I would still give her, because who was expecting Celine Dion to be up there on the Eiffel Tower with all the lights singing like that? I know I wasn't. So at any point there must have been, you know, whether it was just live and it was unaltered, whether it was live and elements were altered, at some points there were elements of her voice that were doing that. So she still gets my applause. But I think watching this back in terms of 1996, like as I said, I haven't actually watched that much of her live. You know, I've seen like little snippets and stuff on YouTube, or, you know, maybe things on Instagram, or like the thing that I think I've said before is that my initial experience, or the thing that I remember, is seeing her singing with Aretha Franklin and the other divas on that VH1 Divas show. And from then being, it's like, yo, you're a singer though, like, right, okay, all right. This is different. So watching that was a little bit like, I imagine how people feel when they watch Whitney Houston at the Super Bowl and her doing the national anthem. Was it the Super Bowl? Where she did the national anthem for the first time. Like, that was genuinely one vocal, and I've used this term for Gabrielle this week, but vocal mastery at its like finest. And so watching that, and obviously watching what she's delivered previously, it makes the documentary that I've seen even more palpable in terms of how crushing it must be that you have had these stadiums sold out, like national, international events where you're singing like on behalf of countries and stuff, and you know, you're hitting some notes that I'm sure the pearly gates are up there being just like, oh, hey Celine, how you doing, girl? You know, that's the vibe that you've been on, and then to have this period of time now where that's not the same, it must be really difficult. And I think that would be really difficult for anybody, whether they didn't have the disorder that she's got. So yeah, man, it just really made me feel sad for her. And again, just makes me feel like massive respect for her getting up the Eiffel Tower to be like, I'm gonna do this. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, you know, as I said, unless it's something that's been officially brought out to say that, you know, it has been, you know, audio corrected or whatever, I just don't think it's even worth talking about. I think we should just celebrate the fact that this icon, this amazing icon that has been wowing us for years, still had the confidence, the courage, and the respect for her craft to get up there and do that. Do you know what I mean? I think that's where I'm gonna sit with it anyway. I don't know about the rest of you, but that's what I sit with that. But yeah, that was sick. I loved everything about that, like everything, the pacing. It was very 1996. Do you know what I mean? Very 1996. I love the choir. Yeah, I like the song actually. Like, the song seemed very fitting for you know, an Olympic event. So yeah, that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. So I'd love to know what you guys thought of this though. So if you did enjoy this reaction, then please do drop me a like and subscribe. That'd be amazing. Thank you very much. And if you want to go one step further, which I'm hoping you do, then please head over to my Patreon, because it's a great way to help support the channel, and it does mean that you can connect with me more as well, which is always a benefit, surely. Yeah, but for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.